Welcome guys to another video of Iron Saga. Today is the start of the Ed era. The Clone Saga has begun. Uh, Ed is basically the top power one PvP mech after Hela. Like Hela was made only to counter Ed. So I personally think it's Hela is useless if you don't have Ed on your enemy team because Hela is very fragile. So if your opponent doesn't have Hela add on his team, don't use Hela on your team. Do make a separate team for that because Hela is very fragile without add on the enemy field. Anyways, let's talk about add. So add is basically a clone CC uh, map disturber. Like it wrecks the whole team. Like it disturbs the whole arena. It's basically controls everything. It's a high demand PvP mech. Like it's if you have two of these, like two 6-star, two 7-star of these, you can easily go to ace or top 100 with ease if you have good amount of parts. Plus is usable at 5-star because it already unlocks the clone. So you can make clone build and a lot of like that. I will show you some gameplay of it and some arena gameplay as well. I highly recommend you to use the cannon pilot. If you don't get her, then use Nate, which is the second best. And Apollo as well. He works well. Works well on this as well. He maybe even Hitomi if you're going for the X bomb, the X bomb meme one. The X bomb can work as well if you like to meme with people. But the current meta with Firm Steel I think Firm Steel gains a lot of damage, but still it's fun as well. Quinn can be very useful on it and even Violet as well. If you put a misfit pet on it or the big mouth pet, then she does. Then you can say the enemy is Wulong bye bye because this is a Wulong killer. So how you build at is like how you build most PvP max if you're going for meta. Like if you're not going for meme, then you can do a lot of distance. But if you're going for meta, this setup may be the best one for it. Like I don't have all the pets for this setup. Like I forgot to get the pumpkin pet. But if you have the Halloween skeleton pumpkin pet, it's a very useful pet on this mech. Highly recommended use it. No, like you want to use the core which can lower the cooldown time on the mech because you want add to spam its actions a lot more, so it can disrupt the whole arena and a lot of you can use absorb shell due to its having all of the attacks are normal, like none of them are elemental, they're all normal attacks. So absorb shell can work as well, oscillator can work as well, hammer I think can work as well. Unfortunately, charge blades cannot work. It worked yesterday, but they patched it, so we cannot abuse it. It is sad. It's very sad. So that's for the shell. For the support part, I recommend you to use doppelganger augmenter. It helps the clones to stay alive longer to annoy people as well, like, to annoy people. Or you can use snares pad or chassis stabilizer as well. Even you can even you can use EDS to be more annoying. Like EDS can make survive a lot, but it also affects the clones because if the clones get hit as well, they they split up as well. So if you want to make your ad more tanky, then sure you need EDS, but you lose the benefit of the clones because they get the part as well, and those part and they don't do much because of that part, because if their life is not that much, so when they get hit they get split up and they just stand there and the duration ends. So only use EDS if you're going full tank one and don't care about the clones. So otherwise, doppelganger part or stabilizer, these two can work. In the current method, from firm steel is reigning supreme, so firm steel, or if you going for the meme build X bomb, or even modify memory metal, these can work as well. For uh, for coating tilted armor, quasi coating, because everything is gonna be normal damage from now on. And even go holy coat for the clones. This helps the clones to live longer as well, because of the extra shield. Then you can use mental hollow pumpkin skeleton, or any clone pet that helps you a lot. The co-pilot depends on who are you using. If you're using Nate, I suggest stillness or obsession co-pilot. Those will help him survive. If you're using no if you're using pilots that have def ability, the def slot, then Quinn can work. Rewind cars and Kirumi can work on it. Like, you need to make it sure that your ad survives and do a lot of more CC and carnage on the battlefield. Now let's do some gameplay, then I will show you some PvP gameplay as well. So after this gameplay, we will be going to the PvP. So I will see you all there. So here we are. I will show you some gameplay of the at Mac. Like if you see this, if you see it go wild, like it's something to look at. Like it's annoying, but it's still fun to look at it, even if your enemy is using it. But still, we will see how it goes. Does I'm gonna use my first team on this one because it's my first team. Then, but I use my second team a lot more than the first team because I like my second team because it had Vasago on it. Like you can run any melee pilot on at which has a good defensive abilities as well. Like if you can run anyone on that, like if you can run Arashi, who's basically made for a clone, so she can tank a lot, she can annoy people a lot as well. Like at it's that much powerful that you can run anyone on this spec and it will perform that good. I highly recommend you to pull it. Like pull this max. You only need to make it 6 star. Like you don't need to max this thing out. You only need to pull 2 copies, and then you're done. You only need 6 star or 7 star max to make this thing a monster, a beast, a eldritch creature on the battlefield. Like you don't need to go whale on it. Just get 2 copies. Let's get at least 1 copy as well, and you're done. Like you don't need to max it out. Only max out if you want to flex on your friends. Like hey, check this out, I have 9 star ad. But then your friend will then your friend will make fun of you that what the fuck are you doing, you need to you why are you using a full 9 star ad, use two at 1 6 star 1 7 star and see how well it does on the battlefield. Now anyway, i'm 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 going a lot far now. Let's get to the next gameplay. I lost. Like you can see how much air spread itself across the whole map. So how to make your ad even worse on meta, like use Isaac or Isaac and Suma on your team. Like Isaac and Asuma give your whole team aura. Like though they have good team aura for like Isaac give you the high defense reload aura. Like you can your defense abilities will reload quickly if they get hit by range, and Ash has a lot of two good abilities that makes him annoying a lot, like the move and dimensional warp. Like that dimension, I think dimensional warp makes Ash jump towards the enemy, straight towards the enemy, like shush, boom, tapa. So what's my last verdict on at for meta is 10 out of 10, coolness 8 out of 10, annoyingness 10 out of 10. How it looks like a walking eggplant, but I love this eggplant, so 7 out of 10. And this mech is gonna stay in the top 100 usage until Hela drops. But still, even if Hela drops, this mech isn't going to go away. It's gonna be heavily used. Is the meta will change from like, I think it will go back to like how Smash was like people either skip people who had Smash or changed their team to fight it. It's basically like that. This meta will go like that way. So thank you for watching the video. I will see you in the next one.